A very good morning and welcome to this Monday morning session of Yoga Online. Sit comfortably. Sitting comfortably means that you are firm, you are stable, without discomfort. Sit in whichever posture suits you. Move the navel back, lift the sternum, lift the shoulders, lift your ears, and sit tall. Feel that the spine is alert, long, the sides of the trunk are lifted, and broaden across the collarbones, broaden across the chest. Feel the openness of the chest. Can you now release into this pose without any strain, without any discomfort? Raise up the arms to the side. Lengthen the wrists away from each other. Turn the palms to face forward. Turn the palms to face. Broaden across the shoulders. Broaden across the collarbone. Feel that the chest expands. Maintaining this expansion of the chest, breathe in, raise up your arms. Upper arms in line with the ear. Now feel that the base is firm. Lift the trunk. Lift the armpits. Lift the wrist. Spread the fingers, spread the palms. Bend the palms and fingers. As you breathe out, release your thumbs to the sternum and the other four fingers away. Eyes closed. Focus on the breath. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times. Take a slow, deep breath in. Om. Slowly release your hands. Open your eyes. Press your fingers on the floor and straighten out your legs. Straighten out your legs. This is Dandasana, known as start pose. Lengthen your heels away from you, your toes towards you. Push your thighs down, lift the navel, lift the sternum, and broaden across the collarbones once again. We're going to focus on holding poses. Can you focus on the lift of the trunk, the lengthening of the legs, eyes closed, focus on the breath. Feel the firmness of your posture, and now bring lightness into the posture. Focus on the breath. Slowly release, fold your legs into the other way. Sit tall. Raise up both your arms, a full extension of the side of the jump. As you breathe out, release your fingertips onto the floor, keep the arms extended, and lift the jump. Breathing in, raise up the right arm, palm facing inside. And feel the extension from the hip to the armpit and the armpit to the wrist through the fingers. Both arms are extended. Walk your left hand across. Just count to 45. Count to 45 and stay there. Revolve the trunk forward. Revolve the navel forward. Revolve the chest forward. And keep your ears lifted at 45 degrees. The work here is to press both sitting bones equally on the support and stay. Focus on your breath. But feel the breath filling up the right side of the limb. Feel the openness of the chest. Navel faces forward, sternum faces. Change sides. Raise up both the arms first. Find the extension of the trunk. Release your left hand. So release your right hand onto the mat and extend the left side. Maintaining the extension of the left side, walk the right side across. We're not overstretching, we're coming to 45 because we're holding the pose. Now pin both buttocks down. Your spine is at almost 45 and so are the arms. Both your arms are at 45, revolve the trunk forward, soften the abdomen, and focus on your breath. Your hands. Roll the shoulders back. Place both your hands on your knees. Feel the openness of the chest. Interlace your fingers in front of you, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. A full extension from the armpit, soften the abdomen. Lift the wrists. Lift the elbows. Stretch the armpit. Move the navel back and focus on your breath. Focus on the lift and extension of the trunk. Stretch the arms, lift the shoulder blades, pin the buttock down. Hand behind you in line with the spine, take your left hand over the right knee. Now focus on the breath, breathing in, trunk. As you breathe out, move with the navel first, then the shoulder blades, then the shoulders, to look over your right shoulder. Now in the pose, feel the firmness of the legs, feel the softness of the abdomen. Now each time you breathe out, move the navel, then the shoulder blades, then the shoulders, then the chin. Try to hold the pose for a few moments, focusing on the breath, a gentle inhalation and exhalation. Hands and change sides. Take the left hand behind you in line with the spine. Take your right hand over the left knee. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, move your navel, move the shoulder blades, move the shoulders, move the chin. Feel the softness of the abdomen. And once in the posture, release, become comfortable and focus on the breath. Feel a lightness in the pose, feel the lift of the trunk, the openness of the chest. Release your gaze, release your hands, stretch out your legs once again, heels away from you, toes towards you, and fold your legs in for Padasana, and lift the trunk out of the hips. Lift the trunk out of the hips. Feel that your heels, balls of the feet, and all 5 toes of each foot is placed with the opposite foot. They're in line with the opposite. Feel that your knees are equally lifted. Your thighs are lengthened. And now lift the trunk. Lift the navel. Lift the sternum. Roll the shoulders back. Broaden across the collarbones. Lift your ears. And focus on the breath. Can you breathe in from the pelvic area all the way up to the collarbone? Slowly release. Maintain the height of your trunk. Hold on to your right big toe and straighten your leg. Hold on to your left big toe and straighten your leg. Straighten both the legs. Hold on to your ankles or your shins if you cannot reach your feet. And lift the trunk. Push the thighs down, heels away from you, toes towards you. And work to lift them. In Upavista Konasana, can you find the breath again? Breathing in from the pelvic area to the armpits. Focus on the full inhalation and the full exhalation in Upavista Konasana. If it's for you, you can place your fingertips to the sides or beside the hip and lift the trunk. And raise up the right foot, raise up the right knee, keeping your foot firmly on the floor. Extend the left leg. Breathing in, lift the trunk and draw the thigh. This one leg Pavan Muktasana where we draw the thigh into the chest. Lift the trunk, lift the navel away from the floor, lift the sternum away from the navel. Press your foot down, both feet are active. The straight leg foot, heel away from you, toe towards you. The bent leg foot presses on the floor. As you press the leg on the floor, can you lift the spine? Feel the release of the lumbar. From here, take your left hand behind you and twist to look over your left shoulder. If you can, take your right hand to the inside of the right. And use this action as a fulcrum to turn. Lift the spine, lift the navel away from the floor, lift the sternum away from the floor, and look over your left shoulder. Can you focus on both your legs being active? The bent leg foot pressing down, the thigh of the straight leg pressing down. Lift the spine, soften the abdomen, and twist to look over your left shoulder. Your breath. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. Release your gaze forward. Release your hands. Straighten your leg. And now raise up the left knee, keeping the foot firmly on the floor. On the left knee. Wrap your fingertips and your palms to lift. Lift the navel away from the floor, lift the sternum away from the navel. The left foot presses on the floor, the right heel away from you. Both thighs are active. As you draw the knee down and draw the thigh down, lift the trunk. As you press the thigh of the straight leg down, lift the trunk. Lift out of the hips. Take your right hand behind you. And take your left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Breathe in, lift the side of the trunk. As you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, and look over your right shoulder. Focus on the legs. Focus on the legs pressing down. Both legs are active, but feel the spine lift, feel the navel move, the shoulder blades move, and look over your right shoulder. You can choose to keep the eyes open or closed and focus on the breath. Straighten out your legs once again, shake out the legs. And come to sit in Vajrasana. These gentle twists are Excellent for us to learn how to stay in the poses, the open twists. At the same time, it's a therapy for the abdominal area, the abdominal organs. Place your hands on the navel, both your hands. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently massage the navel back. Feel the abdominal organs move back into their space. Broaden across the collarbones. Maintain this action. From here, extend the arms out, interlace your fingers, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. Now feel that the hip is pinned down. With the hip pinned to the heels, lift the trunk. Lift the armpits, lift the navel. Maintain the extension of the trunk. Focus on the breath. A full inhalation from the hip to the armpit. From here, take your right hand behind you. If you can, hold on to the left foot. It would be ideal. Or place your fingertips on the floor. So the right hand goes behind you to hold on to the left foot, and your left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. You can choose to hold, wrap your palms and fingers around the knee, or turn your palm to face up where the wrist is pressing against the knee. Forward. Now press the tops of the feet down. Engage the thighs. Engage the thighs to lift the spine. As you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, move the shoulders, move your chin. Now feel that your arms are levers. Press the front hand against the thigh to push. With the hand against the foot at the back, pull. So there's a push-pull action with the shoulders and the arms. Feel the softness of the abdomen. Can you draw the navel in slightly? Move the shoulder blades and fix your pose. Pencil your pose and focus on the breath. Gentle inhalation, gentle exhalation. Hands. Change the bind of your interlace, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. Feel the release of the spine. Full inhalation, but a gentle inhalation from the hips to the armpits and the armpits to the wrist. Now release your hands and take your left hand behind you. If you can hold on to the right foot, it's ideal. If not, place your fingertips on the floor behind you. And take your right hand over the left thigh. Palm facing down to grip the thigh, or palm facing up where the wrist presses against the thigh. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, move with the navel. Pressing the tops of the feet down, engaging your thighs. Work to push the thighs down to lift the navel away from the floor. Move the navel, move the shoulder blades, move the shoulders. Push with the front hand and pull with the back hand to move the shoulders. Move the navel, move the shoulder blades, move the shoulders, move the chin. Pause and focus on your breath. A gentle inhalation and exhalation. Your gaze, release your hands, place both hands on your thighs, roll the shoulders back, lift the trunk, lift your ears, lift the crown of the head. Change the posture slightly. We're going to sit in Bharadvajasana. So you're going to slide across the side, and where you're going to find that your right leg crosses the left. So this is the action. I'm going to face my back to you. This is the action. If you need to take support, take the support on the lifted side. So one foot intersects the other, and you twist away from your feet. Twist away from your feet. For those of you that are not familiar, let's start from Dandasana. Fold both your legs in, take them out to the side, and cross the right foot over the left. Place your fingertips on the floor and lift the trunk. With your legs out to the right, take your left hand behind you and take your right hand over the left thigh. Palm facing up or down. Lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, move the chin, and look over your left shoulder. Keep the eyes open but gaze to the wall. Soften the abdomen. Lift the navel, lift the shoulder. As you breathe out, move the navel a little more, move the shoulder blades. And now soften into the pose, release into. Fix your pose. Feel the strength of the legs, the strength of the arms, but the softness of the trunk, allowing you to release. Hands, straighten out your legs for Dandasana and fold the legs the other. So we always twist away from our feet. Engage your thighs, engage your feet. With your feet out to the left, we're going to twist to the right. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand over the right knee, breathing in, lift the sides of the tongue. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, move the shoulders, and look over your right shoulder. Soften the abdomen. Feel the tops of the feet pressing down. Engage your thighs, soften the abdomen. Lift the trunk out of the hips and look over your right shoulder. Your breath. Pencil out your pose and feel the softness of the trunk, the strength of the legs, and the strength of the arms. Your hands, straighten out your legs. One more time, interlace your fingers, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you, and lift. Push your thighs down, heels away from you, toes towards you, lift the trunk, stretch the armpits, stretch the armpit, a full extension. Just release the spine, take your feet slightly apart, lean forward, bend the knees, and now straighten the legs and lift the trunk. Your hands, draw your legs in, come to face the length of your mat. Stretch forward into child's pose. Extend the spine, move the buttock back, move the groins back, stretch the armpit and release your forehead. Release the navel to the floor, release the front body to the floor and release the back body to the floor. Walk your hands back. Spread your palms, spread your fingers in front of the knees. Lift the navel, lift the sternum and as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest, bringing a length to the cervical spine. Raise up your head. Place your hands behind you and come to lie flat on your lap. Spine release to the floor. And with both hands, draw both your knees in for Pavan Muktasana. Feel the strength of the thighs drawing in towards the abdomen. As you draw your thighs into the abdomen, feel the navel release to the floor. Feel the abdominal organs release to the floor. Feel the spine and shoulder blades release to the floor. Keep the feet soft. Every exhalation, release the abdomen, release your navel, release your shoulder blades and your spine. And squeeze the thighs into the abdomen. Take your arms out to the side to form a T. And as you breathe out, release both knees to the left and look to the right. As you breathe out, feel the spine uncoil from the cervical to the lumbar. Feel the release of the spine from the cervical to the lumbar. And change sides. Draw both your knees to the right, look to the left. With each exhalation, feel the spine release. From the cervical to the lumbar. Focus more on the exhalation here. Raise up your knees, keep your feet flat on the floor. And with both hands, draw both your knees in towards the chest. Squeeze the thighs in towards the chest. Release the navel, release the abdomen. So just the exhalation. Release your feet onto the mat. Straighten your legs. And release into shoulders. Spine release. Feel the navel release, feel the abdomen release. Hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Up all the way past the right shin. Roll over onto your right hand side and press to come to sit. Press to come to sit. Find your pose once again, whichever works for you. Lift the navel away from the floor. Lift the sternum away from the navel. Broaden across the chest. Lift your ears. Join your palms together. Focus on the breath. Gentle inhalation and a gentle exhalation. Deep breathing. And as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest. As you breathe in, slowly raise up your head. Release your hands and open. Have a lovely day, and we will meet tomorrow.